Alright, so ZELDRIS got buffed. I don't know if you saw that, but with the latest patch, they buffed him in two ways, actually. They buffed his attack card, which wasn't a necessarily direct buff, because this was a buff for Cusack, not for ZELDRIS, but indirectly he did get buffed. It used to be that he would take 50% of your crit damage and apply into multiplying, damage for the card. Now it's 70% of your crit damage. So now the card does technically hit harder, regardless of any thing. Maybe if you didn't hit a crit, it wouldn't do as much damage from some cards. I don't know, but this one is just a straight buff. It just does more damage now. And directly he got buffed on his passive. Now, it used to be that for each debuff on enemy, you'd get all your allies a 2% basic stat buff up to 10 times, meaning it was a 20%. Now it's a 3% buff, but up to 8 times. So instead of, being buffed to 10 times, being 30%, he got not necessarily a huge buff on the passive in terms of how much more percentage you actually get, because of course 3 times 8 is only 24, so maximum you really only got 4% extra stats there, which is not a huge number. But the biggest thing of this buff really is not the 4%, is the fact that now you don't actually need 10 debuffs, you just need 8 to max out that 24%, which I think is actually a nice buff. But how good is he, practically? I think that actually with less bonds being used and more Margarets and Tarmiels being used, ZELDRIS got also an indirect buff right there, because there's more blue units in the game now. So I'm playing ungeared, but I'm thinking I might actually midway switch over to geared. We'll see. I always say that, but I never do, right? We'll see how it goes. But I chose choose Assault Melee, so I was actually thinking either I use Assault Melee, or I could use Green Gopher and Margaret and have ZELDRIS be ult control, while at the same time doing single target damage, while my Margaret does AoE damage. The only issue there is that then I have 2 characters with single target ultimates. Of course, Gopher is AoE, but my DPSs would only have single target ultimates. I don't know. I felt like Assault Melee would be good for him. Obviously, the better build would be this, using ZELDRIS in the back. But we do want to use him, so we're going to be using him in the front. We'll see how it goes. Actually, I did not put any Sauriel links. Maybe I should. Or Ludociel. Oh, maybe I should change. I could change anyone here. I actually wanted to use Astorosa Link because he gives crit damage. And of course, I could use the crit damage for his card. So maybe I think I'm going to put Ludo Link on what's his face? Sigurd. And just so he can't be frozen. And remove the Snatch. And maybe Sauriel Link on Meliodas. So we're playing ungeared. Also ungeared is easier to find the real players, which is nicer. Let's go with this for first turn. It's actually a good card to get, the extra Meliodas card. Alright, 6 debuffs on them, so that's 6 stacks of ZELDRIS' passive turn 1, that's nice. The only thing, honestly, I really don't like about ZELDRIS is that he lowers, your allies' crit chance if they crit. Which is not necessarily the greatest, because, yeah, for him it doesn't matter, but for your allies, of course it does. Because a lot of your characters do want to crit, like Melee wants to crit, Sigurd wants to crit. Alright. Got the attack buffs. He did buff my Melee. We're gonna again do this. I know it's counterintuitive because I actually want to showcase ZELDRIS, but I'm gonna go with this just for the sake of doing a level 2. And, this is going to kill Gopher, which is nice. No rank up for you. But that's fine. We have 2 blue enemies for ZELDRIS to deal with here. Hopefully we'll actually get an extra card for him, because level 2 is a nice boost in percentage. We did not, but that's okay. The ult control is nice. Of course, I would have killed Gopher regardless this turn, even if he got the ultimate, but you know, anyways, I like the ult control from Zeldris regardless. So let's see, how much is the level 1 doing? I'm gonna go for Escanor. I don't really care all that much about Ludo here. And of course, the buffs provided by Sigurd are very helpful. 54k is very respectable. Of course, I hit harder with melee, but he has Amplify from Sigurd. Oh, nice redirect there. Actually, phenomenal redirect. 54k is very respectable. You know, he is buffing the allies whenever there's debuffs. And controlling the ultimate, I feel like that's a very respectable number for the single target. You know, of course, buffing my melee and stuff. I'm gonna. It doesn't matter. I think this is it. I think that the AoE kills, because we got the attack buffs and stuff. The attack buffs from Sigurd plus, you know, Zeldris' passive attack buff. My characters actually have decent stats, decent attack stats and stuff. So that's cool. That's why I actually want to use Sigurd in the front and not Chandler, for instance. I felt like, you know, the attack buffs are just so helpful. I'm struggling to think why. This is a real player. I can tell because it's laggy. Why he hasn't quit yet? Usually people quit. Yeah, he quit now. Usually people quit at this point. No, the match is done. You might as well. Another assault melee team using Zeldris. That is interesting. This is gonna be a fight for who controls whose ultimate, huh? I'm actually gonna attack first with Sigurd and then Zeldris because I'm more concerned about not enabling him to ult next turn than I am actually snatching. Okay, nice. Because regardless if I don't snatch, so long as I debuff with Zeldris, I actually am getting my attack buffs from Sigurd. So I don't care as much. He doesn't have any what's it called? Taunt. But I can't just kill melee, because he would just get revived in the last clip. I feel like, and I might be getting a little presumptuous thinking this way, but I feel like I can kill Zeldris with this. And then I want to see the damage from Zeldris on melee. This might actually be my downfall here. I might be giving him too many buffs, but I feel like I can kill Zeldris here. Yes, I did kill Zeldris. My Zeldris is doing 80k. Oh! Melee actually lacking. That's crazy. He is snatched though, so he might not kill me. Gave him too many buffs. You know, it's not the end of the world. I can still win. But most definitely... Oh, no. Need Sigurd card. Oh. Okay, okay. I'm actually banking on this doing a lot of damage because I have the triple attack buffs. I'm not snatching him anymore, but I have the triple attack buffs. No. Melee actually lacked... Like, Zeldris did 80k. Zeldris did 80k. He actually did very decent. And melee lacked damage. That's crazy. Melee was the one that actually left me behind. But this is a level 3 snatch. Plus, yeah, I lowered his stats with Chandler before the ult. So I was thinking maybe... Whoa, okay. Right here, I lost because I attacked too much. Thinking, I genuinely thought I was going to kill Meliodas. I thought, you know, Zeldris is going to do some decent damage, and I have so many buffs that the Amplify for Meliodas should kill. And melee actually just Kind of left me hanging. I'm actually very disappointed in Meliodas. Oh, my Uber Eats driver is very close. I'm actually, because I actually need this match to be quick. Blue ZELDRIS, wow, that's weird. Oh no, this is gonna be a situation where I'm gonna have to put on auto. Oh, he's using ZELDRIS' commandment? That's cringe. Okay, so we're gonna go with this. We're gonna go with, you know, the same play as before. Oh no, if the guy arrives, I'm gonna have to go. No. It's quick though, I'm just gonna go downstairs and back. But I hope it's on his turn. Okay. He's banking on his Dariari here. Which makes sense. Oh, that's probably now not how I would do it. Because now I'm just gonna go for this. I'm just gonna go for this. ZELDRIS actually, like this card's buff was actually noticeable. I'm not even joking, like, it was noticeable. Okay, the guy is here. The match is done, I'm gonna cut it here. I'm gonna actually put on auto, and when I'm back from the cut, we'll see how it went. I didn't actually get to see, because it took me so long. The guy, like I was looking at the app, because you can see, you know, where the delivery person is. He was in front of my house already. I was like, okay, let me go down. And then he just kept going. So I just went up and down the stairs twice because I came back to get my phone to see if he texted me. That's like a quick break. I'm gonna have dinner because I don't want the food to get cold. And then we'll continue this. Alright. Ooh, a Margaret. That's what I wanted to see. That's good. He can attack seal me though, which is not great. So first turn here. He definitely can cleanse, huh? It's honestly in his best interest as well. Because he can cleanse, I'm actually going to attack with Sigurd. Usually I wouldn't, because really you want to get the attack buffs. But I'm just gonna get this out of the way while I still have the cleanse, the snatch. Okay, we can combine cards with melee. Okay, he's attack ceiling, of course he is. That's fine. That's still gonna give me the attack buffs then, but that's fine. He doesn't really have a way of stopping me from ulting with melee, except just straight up killing him. So I'm hoping that he can't, but honestly I am a little concerned about the Sauriel, especially because he's gonna rank him up. So this could be an issue, we'll see. Ranks up Sauriel. AoE? Should be good. I should be good. Okay. So just because this is ZELDRIS' time to shine, I will do this, but you shouldn't do what I'm doing. $91k, very good actually. Honestly, I'm very impressed by how much more damage he does now. Straight up, he's just doing so much more damage than before. That was a situation where... How many debuffs did he have? I don't even know. He had a good amount of debuffs actually. He had, you know, the defense lowering on him. Because he attacked me like, what? 2 times? He had at least 6 debuffs. With only 1 debuff on enemy, 11.8k actually, very good. That's just... I guess kill him. Unfortunately, those ZELDRIS cards... Oh, I should have gone for the ultimate, but this might actually kill. Unfortunately, I had no ZELDRIS cards for this turn. That would have been actually... Yeah, I'm killing him. That would have been actually really nice to see. A little bit more damage, but... Not too shabby. Lots of assault melees. Wow. I was actually expecting more Margarets. Okay, interesting. Oh, there's a bot. Actually, you know, I was gonna do some geared as well, but if I was to play geared, I honestly would actually wanna play probably, you know, with HP defense on ZELDRIS, just for CC's sake, because I'm already using attack on Meliodas and attack on Sigurd, and you know, I wouldn't see as much damage then. So I think sticking with ungeared here is not the worst. And honestly, you know, he's doing very well in ungeared, so I think it's fine. Okay, could I one-shot his... There's no way I can one-shot him, right? 14 puncher is not bad. Could I one-shot him? He's gonna lower my attack. I wanna try. And I wanna also go for the ultimate since it's a bot. You know, if and only if he didn't lower my attack with, you know, the passive, I think potentially I would have actually killed. I think possibly, potentially, maybe. Many adjectives? Potentially, perhaps, maybe, somewhat, maybe, I could have actually one-shot him. And that's, you know, if I level 2, I'm not even, you know, using level 3 because I'm not using Galfer. You know, getting... Oh, that's unfortunate, got the ultimate there. Getting, oh, I might not kill. Oh! Maybe I got a little too overconfident with my attacks here. And he got the cards to combine for Sigurd. What is it with me just attacking melee too much? This is the second time in this video where I've attacked Meliodas too much. And not done enough damage. But to be fair, I did a horrible play for science. I wanted to see if ZELDRIS could kill Chandler, and that was a horrible play. And I did it for science. So, you know, even though I lost to the bot, I lost because of science. I wanted to see if it was possible to one-shot the Chandler, which I wouldn't do in normal circumstances, but I wanted to see if it was possible. Weird champ. It's okay. You know what? ZELDRIS is performing better. I would still say I wouldn't move him up on my tier list because I still would not use him in the front. I still, you know, the assault melee team that I just faced is the best assault melee team. It's Sigurd, Chandler, Meliodas. It's the best assault melee team with ZELDRIS in the back. It's exactly how I would play. So he's still fourth on assault melee's team, but he is better. So there is that. All right, that's it.